This episode truly was a masterpiece of an episode to debut the true final form, a master final form. Hello everybody, today we're going to talk about episode 36 of Kamen Rider Gavv. So after the recap, we see Jeebh and Lizelle deliver the first 1,000 presents to Boca as he praised Lango for his work, but Lizelle said that they made him do it, so they praised Lizelle as well. As Jeebh asked for Lango's planning documentation, something later in the episode, as we actually hear more in the news of people disappearing in mass collection. As people start to worry about what's going on, as Amane listened to the news worried about Shoma and the rest of the gang, and we actually see the three riders all try to heal themselves up. And Hanto thinks about what Lango told Shoma, which pretty much confirmed that they did hurt him, saying that he shouldn't have been born, and Shoma tells them to not worry about it at all. I like it also worried that his stomach is gaining more presence every day thanks to his fault, and wishes that he never joined the stomach gang in the first place. And Hanto wants to spread the word about Granu online to help people be cautious of the monster, as well as the fact that to make them actually be prepared. And Shoma decides that he still wants to help people as he leaves, promises to protect people and our two other riders. But it's pretty cool to see about Shoma. And we see Shoma return home and the money gets him a lot of snacks. It's pretty cool to see Lakia visit Dente as he's pretty much still working on an antitoxin for his own poison. As he say, it takes a lot of time, and Dente gives him a new present for him. I also see that the word has been spread, but unfortunately the riders have also been caught in the crossfire due to the fact that they think that they're Granules as well. And actually want to keep it hidden from Shoma, doesn't want to worry him at all. But yeah, that's a good boyfriend should be. I'm sorry, I seen the BL thing that the actor do. It's hard not to make jokes. Meanwhile, Shoma is going through doors trying to see if he can enter the hideout, and he finds nothing at all, but still doesn't want to give up on his effort. As Jeebh comes in, actually gives him a paper and disappears. As Shoma shows it to the rest of the gang, and actually shows the next target. It's actually Nagihama Aqua Hall. Pretty much butchered that name, so sorry. Where it's actually where Ritsu is supposed to be the next day, and it's actually where UMA's concert is going to be. As Ritsu arrives to collect her stuff that was created for the concert she's going for her band. And also a little side note that every woman always seems to fall for Lakia, even in the real life. Lakia too hot. Pretty funny little cute moment. As she gets all her stuff ready to repair, as Shoma and Amane try to convince her not to go. But she refuses, as UMA has helped her a lot to feel better in her dark time and want to show them that they mean a lot to her and doesn't want to give it up all. That even if the world's gonna be ending, she still wants to go to the concert. And besides, she still believes that the riders will come in to protect them all. Pretty nice moment to see that she still has faith in the riders. And Shoma still worries over the word that Lango told him that he should have been born. And Hunter shows him a lot of comments actually praising the riders, saying that they protected them all, as well as helping people. And actually showing that he had made a difference to the people by existing. And it's pretty cool to actually have a comment that seems to be implied to be Hajime's mom from the first episode. I just talked about how Shoma protected her and her son in episode 1, protected them. It's pretty cool to see. I really do love seeing the little interaction. Kind of wish I wanted, Hajime himself to come in and say that, he was saved by Kamen Rider, but still, it's a pretty good moment to see. As Shoma knows, many people are counting on him to protect them as he leaves to deal with Lango and will fight him himself. Better yet, to just slow him down as he allows Hanta and Lakia to take care of the people. As Glota worries over the commotion they've been causing, and Lango thinks that they're just doing it right now to appease the president. It doesn't really matter to it at all. The whole point is just to go up the top of the Granule world and society. So it doesn't really care as long as he gets the product and his end goal. As he leaves to go to the concert. As we see the concert being prepared, and people walking in, as a rider enter with some tickets in order to investigate. They wonder where Lango would strike. And Ritsu is inside getting excited for the concert, and they can't find anything at all. But the lights turn off, and if you see the red bubbles from last episode, actually see what they are. The red bubbles pop, and it appears the toxin from Lakia and actually goes inside people, like, in the air. In order for them to pass out. It's pretty cool to see. And now we know that, they've been asleep happily, thinking about happy thoughts. As the writer put on the mask that were given gifts by Dente. Which is kind of disappointing that I thought it was going to be a new power-up for Lakia, but no, it's just the gas mask they gave them. So it's pretty good to see that they have something to protect themselves to fight against the Granule. As the Granule starts collecting people, Lakia chases after one of them, and Hanta takes care of another one. And I gotta say, the suits, they don't really reveal what the Granule names are. They just are Granules. There's like 3 of them, and they have the exact same suit. It's just a reuse of another suit. I don't remember which suit it was, but it's just a reuse of another suit. Not much different at all, but they didn't even give him a name. But anyway, Hanta takes care of the Granules, and Lakia takes care of the agent, and they all transform to fight the respective enemy. And Lango arrives, but it's stopped by Shoma. And Shoma also remembered that when he was younger, he was told by Lango that he shouldn't have been born at all, saying that he was a mistake for being birthed. But he always ran back to his mom, but now that she's not here, this time he had to face them by himself. And it's a pretty cool little moment. I'd actually say that he doesn't care if his birth was a mistake or not. His actions are not a mistake, as he has helped people, helped them with their problems, helped them protect them from evil. It's pretty cool to see that his life doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, that he has this weird domino effect that caused many people to have smile. They want to protect that smile and the happiness. Very pretty good motivation from the main character, and I love it. that our main character suddenly stands on the ground knowing what he wants. And Shoma is prepared to transform. He puts in his driver as he gets ready to turn to over mode again in order to protect the people. And he goes to cry from his beast and decides to flip it upside down. It's pretty cool to see at this time. He uses it to transform to his true final form, Master Mode Gavv. And I gotta say, the suit looks really cool. I love the color, I love the design, I love how it does the base form upgraded. It's pretty cool to see if we have the true final form Master Mode Gavv. I love the color, I love the design. Like, I love how it kind of looks like a rabbit, kind of like that, or a kangaroo. It looks pretty cool. I actually like it more than Over Gavv, to be honest. I like how sleek it is, how it looks kind of fast, because it is fast. As Lango transformed to fight it, but it caught off guard by Shoma's speed. Even Shoma was caught off guard by his own speed, as he actually shocked that he had managed to kick Lango pretty far away. As Lango can't actually keep up at all. However, he's actually pretty weak, as he actually pretty cool that he actually bypassed the Lango defense. But when he landed the hit, nothing happened. It turns out he's actually much weaker than Overform. And it can't really hurt him at all. I sure wonder what he's gonna do. And he comes up with a really cool plan. And he actually punches through and goes through the defense. And then immediately switches to over mode to actually damage Lango. But pretty cool to see that he then transformed back into his master form. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Kind of have like Gate Revive or something like that. He switches between over and master mode. And it's pretty cool to see that when he uses over and master mode at the same time, the Gochu still lasts longer. But it might be the reason why they kind of last much longer. Pretty cool to see. Pretty good acting. He starts attacking Lango. Keeps needing to switch between master and over form in a really cool way. As Lango can no longer make it defensive anymore, like it just shuts down. He cannot create any more shield. And a pretty cool little scene. He actually throws his sword, but Shoma turns to over form to actually bounce it off. And then he catches the sword and throws it, and then immediately transforms to master mode to go up and catch his sword and just slashes Lango. It's pretty cool to see. I really do love the effect in the fight scene of Shoma and Lango. It's pretty cool to see. Now we have our other riders make their own finisher as Valen defeats the 3 Grandus and Lakia defeats the 4 agents. But then instantly Lakia's driver breaks completely and just shattered and falls down to the floor, de-transforming, which makes it think it's time for a final form for him. And he just stared at it. As Shoma continued to overpower Lango over and over again with his 2 powerful forms. Pretty cool to see. And even using other Gochiso power, using Zaku chips and the chocolate gun to start attacking Lango. But yeah, he can't actually overpower Lango with just pure power. He has to use the other Gochiso power and overform to defeat him. And pretty cool that he actually dodging the attacks going on a rail like a skateboard. It looks pretty cool. It just prepares to attack him and actually land a punch, make them fly through an open area and prepares his finisher. It's pretty cool that he actually activated his finisher, allowing him to create a bunch of bottles with different faces and then uses it to just bounce off of them in order to kick Lango over and over again. But it's pretty cool to see something similar to like the drive finisher. For Kamen Rider Drive, he just continues to punch him over and over again with a bouncing. He even gets his sword and slashes Lango, cutting his eye out. And it creates an awesome rider kick and actually just combine all the powers together to kick Lango all the way to the air to a giant explosion, defeating Lango once and for all. Or enjoy it seems. I don't know if he actually Lango's dead. There's so much emphasis on the fact that he slashed his eye, making me think that he's not dead. Maybe he'll come back with an iPad injured and all that. Yeah, he can't be defeated that easily. Come on. He just barely got Lango. Now he's gonna be gone? I don't think so. But yeah, I don't think he's dead. And all the Gochu still die once again and go up to heaven and he finally de-transformed. But then Jeebh looked over and actually concerned and actually shocked that Lango actually was defeated. Made me think maybe he feels more guilt that he got another sibling killed. Or maybe happiness or something. We have to wait and see. But yeah, no, right now I think it's guilt that he has got another sibling killed and just runs away. And we cut back to Ritsu enjoying her concert but passed it out. Cuts back to the next scene, which is her enjoying the concert, just realizing it was very short due to the fact they were under attack by a bunch of Granus and agents, but still glad that the riders were there to protect them all, as she knew they were going to be. And she thanks Shoma and Mane for all the materials they got for her for the concert, and they decided to all go home and celebrate. And our 3 riders decided to join the 2 girls in order to celebrate their event, as the episode ends there. Overall, it was an amazing episode. I gotta say, it's really cool to see the final form, the true final form, Over and Master combined together to form, Over and Master. And pretty cool to see that Lango defeated for now, but I don't know if he's actually dead. As I said earlier in the review, I don't think he's dead. I think he's just gonna be gone for a few episodes and then come back with an iPad and injured. Because it's too obvious that, he cannot be defeated that well. And so far with the spoilers that we heard that, yeah, episode 36 was Lango defeat. I don't know if he's gonna be dead or not, but considering the fact that rumor also said Glota's gonna be defeated by Lakia, as well as Lakia getting final form in that episode, and the fact that Jeebh bringing Basuga back, as well as the fact we already got the leak of what Jeebh monster form looked like. I don't know if these rumors are true or not, but so far with that leak, it is true that Lango was defeated in episode 36, but he does never reveal if Lango's coming back or not. I still believe that Lango might come back with an iPad or something like that, because it's too much to just get over with it. Also the fact that, yeah, Lango being God, it would make sense that Glota would come in to become the next main villain to be defeated by Lakia, to reveal that he might actually be the person that's killing Kamen. we have to wait and see. But then Lakia had a driver broken. So, you know, it's time for a final form. Also, really interesting what Jeebh gonna do, because during the next episode preview, we have Jeebh fighting against Shoma. So I want to see what that's gonna be about. But they said, you know, now that they have their top person dead, Lango dead, Jeebh and Liddell have to be more cautious and more concerned of what to do with the product of the dark trees in order to make it more profitable. We have to wait and see. Also, the action in this episode is amazing. I gotta play Teruaki Sugihara. Pretty much butchered her name, so sorry, because yeah, he made an amazing job. I love the acting when he did episode 1 of Kamen Rider Gavv, as well as a bunch of other episodes. But yeah, pretty cool that he actually came back to actually once again do another cool action scene, because as you can probably tell from the review, it wasn't really much of a review, just too much like clip to try to make the fight between Lango and Shoma. Because if it wasn't for the fact that it was actually a review, I would have just posted the entire fight or something. But then that would have been fun, and it had to be a review and make you guys go watch it, because you guys have to watch it. The entire fight, pretty good fight. Overall, amazing episode, amazing final form. Love the final form design, Master Mode. Rating wise, I give it a 9 out of 10. What do you guys think? Do you like the episode or do you not? What do you think about Lango being defeated? The fact that Jeebh looked over it and what it's gonna do? What do you think about the fact that Lakia had his driver broken? About the fact that what do you think about Master Mode Gavv? And as well as Shoma's motivation of actually wanting to protect people, making him able to, you know, have Master Mode debut. Because I always thought he was gonna be the candy shop man, but we have to wait and see, because during the next episode we have the candy shop man come back. So we have to have something important to the story. We have to wait and see. Leave a comment down below and subscribe for more Kamen Rider Gavv content.